in just a moment. Hi, how can I help you? Oh, that's right, you phoned earlier. Okay, no problem. So you're the person that doesn't have a reservation. It's no bother. I completely understand. It's off season at the moment, and some of the hotels in this area are undergoing a lot of renovations, as are we, but we are still open to guests. We're just doing our reception at this time, which is why this is the temporary reception in one of our standard bedrooms. So the original hotel down the road, okay, have closed. Okay, that's no problem at all. Well, I can see that due to your due to the inconvenience, the hotel are going to pay for your stay today, and they are also going to pay for your meals as well, as a token of their, apologies and for moving to our hotel. So, got a little bit of time. I'd love to just explain a little bit about who we are. We can go through the different room choices that you've got available to you. We can go through the amenities and also the menus. We do have our chefs are Michelin star trained, and we do need to pre-order the meals for breakfast and dinner, so I will need to go through those menus with you so that we can pre-order. But in the meantime, take a seat. We're not very busy at the moment, so we'll just take our time and make sure we get you in the most perfect of rooms. Does that sound okay? Okay, great. Just gonna note this off. Okay. That's fine. Have you ever been up to this part of the world before, in the Scottish Highlands? No, okay. Well, it is, obviously, aside from your inconvenience, it is one of the most beautiful parts of the world. I'm biased, obviously, being from Scotland, but it is stunning. So, I'm just going to take a couple of details from you first of all, if that's okay. Okay, can you please provide me with your full name? Alright, okay. And the first line of your address. Okay. Town. Post or zip code. And the best mobile number to get you on. Is that a plus or yeah? Right. And your email address. Okay, well, so obviously we are the Royal Dornoch, and we have the historic part of the hotel that was built in 1843, and this was all completely refurbished in 2013, and we're just doing a little bit more refurbishments now, 10 years later, to our main areas. This hotel has great views over the private putting green, the Dornoch Firth and beyond. So all of our rooms are named after iconic Highland salmon rivers, and each impeccably appointed around a kind of unique, vibrant Highland Bewley, Brora, Helmsdale, Oykel and Shin are located within the original man's house and are traditionally styled with period antiques and artwork, writing desks, spacious ensuite bathrooms. They loved. Our beds are proudly made by Hypnos, which has a royal warrant to His Majesty King Charles, and a bed marker to all of the royal residences with the finest Italian 5-point bed linens that will send all of our travellers into a happy slumber. And I do have a bit more information on our sleep program that we run here, and I'll get to that soon. We do have Italian marble bathrooms, heated floors, towel racks, invigorating full pressure showers, plus bath towels, robes, endless pipe hot water, and of course the Aran aromatics toiletries. These are beautiful. I love them. So the only conundrum is that the rooms are so nice that nobody wants to leave them. Okay, so let's go through. We do also have the this is our kind of deluxe rooms. So we do also have our luxury suites and bespoke apartments, which of course we can pop you in as well. So obviously these ones, there is free Wi-Fi, Sky TV with sports as well if you're a sport fan. Apologies about the sound. That is, we have a local small airport nearby, so on clear days like this there's often flights in and around. We do have expansive walk-in closets as well with these deluxe rooms. There are tea and coffee making facilities as well. So the average room size is about 277 square feet. Alright. So, okay. Of course, so we can have a quick look. So we've got the luxury suites as well. So there's 8 luxury suites and they are located in the Mews, overlooking the private putting green and Glen Shiel, with the views out to the Royal Dornoch and Dornoch Firth. You may also enjoy the anteroom, which is situated on the ground floor of Glen Shiel, complete with its own honesty bar, fireplace and flat screen television. Again, these are all named after iconic Highland salmon rivers, and they are located on the ground and first floor. So these are called the Evlex, Fleet, Halladale, Naver and Thurso. So with our luxury rooms, we do have their kind of separate open plan spacious lounge area, comfortable oversized seating area with writing desk, expansive walk-in closets as well, with a bespoke built-in chest. We do have, you can do king size or twin beds, the same Italian 5-point linens and covered in the Scottish Highland tweed. Again, Wi-Fi, Sky TV, sports, tea and coffee making facilities and Aran aromatics. These rooms are a lot bigger, so they're about 497 square feet. Completely up to you what you prefer if you're on your own. Some people like the bigger rooms, some people prefer the smaller ones. Up to you. And finally, we have our bespoke apartments. So they are, they offer the finest accommodation in the Highlands. The Mallard enjoys the penthouse level of our Glenshiel house, and the Laxford apartment is located on the ground floor of the Mews. These apartments have private balconies, superb views. They are, again, they've got separate open plan, spacious lounge areas, walk-in closets. They're very, very similar to the likes of our royal, our royal luxury suites. They're very, very similar, but they have like a kind of separate room. You've got the Mallard, which is, as I said, located on the top floor of the Glen Shiel, and it has a master bedroom suite, and then it's also got a fireplace in there as well. It's 1,272 square feet. And we have the Laxford, which is a bit smaller. It has a very spacious library and sitting room. It is a kind of quiet master bedroom with spacious closets. It's got a workstation area as well and full service kitchen. It's 543 square feet and they are stunning. However, I do believe that we only have 2, so they may be picked out. Let me just quickly check. There's no point discussing this if they are checked out. How long is it you're staying here for again? A few nights? Yeah. Okay. 3. Yeah, they have somebody is coming into them tomorrow in the Mallard. That one's not possible. Let me just check. The other one. The Laxford. That's booked out all week. Okay. Let's see what we do have. Would you prefer then? So the apartments are not available, but if you can have the deluxe rooms or luxury suites, if I can have a look and see what's available. Luxury suite, why not? Why not? Okay. So we have, would you prefer, there's one available, the Karen is available on the ground floor, and we've got the Hallidale and the Thurso located on the first floor. I think that looks like, yeah, and they're available. Okay, we'll go for the top, the first floor. Let's go for I think the Thurso's a little bit better. Okay, let's book you in there then. So the first floor of the Muse. Right. That's our kind of slightly newer part of the hotel. It's a little bit more modern for sure. Okay, so that's 3 nights tonight until checkout. Now checkout is at 11 AM. Is that okay? We do offer late checkout if you would require. I can do late checkout to 2 PM. Okay, I'll pop that in for you. Alright, okay, that's that all booked in. Now we just want to go very quickly to dining. Alright, so we have the neighborhood menu. Let me just get this up. So the neighborhood menu is, so we've got the Mara, which is our seafood and Highland fare menu, and this is a set menu. Okay, so you will be getting pre-starters if you would like. We then have starters, mains, sides and desserts. So this is like a fixed price, and this is what the hotel have booked you into. They've booked you in for a 4-course. So let's go through, and if you can just let me know what you would like. Would you be wanting the pre-starter? It's oysters. Not today. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's have a look at the starters. So we have either beef short rib with winter vegetables, silver skin onion. We have carrots, which are with cumin, hung yogurt, chia and granola salmon. Or we have tartar, which is with apple, capers, buttermilk and coriander. You want to do the carrot option? No problem. I'll put the carrot option. Yes, it comes with lovely salmon. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's move to the main course. The main course is you can have hake with Jerusalem artichoke and pear. You can have chicken with breast and leg, savoy, cauliflower and juice grass. Or you can have turnip, which comes with almonds, apple, sea purslane and bee pollen. You want the chicken? Okay. Okay. And then we have desserts. So there's apple, which is baked with cardamom. There's rhubarb and custard with white chocolate. Or there's the chocolate dessert with barley praline, salted caramel and hazelnuts. Oh, you want apple? Oh, there's nothing better than a beautiful apple pie. So it's very similar to that. So the apple is the choice. And would you be requiring any sides? We have braised leeks with parsley dressing, a winter leaf salad with almonds and olive oil, or triple cooked chips with sea salt and kelp. Okay, the triple cooked chips, of course, great option. I do love them. Alright, perfect. So that is our menu for there. Let me just check. Dinner. Menus, I'm just double checking this here. That one. I don't think we have got it up at the minute. Yeah. Okay. It's a breakfast. I think is here. But can I? Yeah, okay, so it's a full Scottish breakfast. So the only options that you have got is you can either choose traditional full Scottish breakfast or traditional full Scottish vegetarian breakfast, or you can do our selection where it is all cereals, fruits, yogurts, granola. It's very contemporary. So it's either a cooked full Scottish breakfast, a cooked vegetarian full Scottish breakfast, or you can go with our lighter choice. Completely up to you. Full Scottish traditional breakfast. Okay. This will come with your choice. In the morning you'll be given the choice for different types of coffees, juices, all of that, all as well. Now, I'm going to book you in for a special little extra here, which is our sleep package. So our sleep package comes with your room choice today, and this sleep package consists of having somebody come to the room to help you sleep. It may sound very bizarre, but we pride ourselves here in having the best sleep experience that you'll ever have. And your hotel that you're meant to be at has put it down as an option for you. So all that happens is you get a little bit of a facial and a scalp massage. Okay, when you're ready for bed, you just let us know a time and you'll have a facial, scalp massage. I actually do them, so I might be on, and you'll then get a bedtime story read to you. It's the nicest thing. You'll have all of the beautiful scents, you'll smell of lavender, you'll be pampered, and then you will get to go to sleep to a little bedtime story, and we'll make our way out of your room. Yeah, the sleep package. I thought so. Okay. Alright, well that is you booked in for the full experience. You are booked into the Thurso first floor of the Muse. I'm going to give you your key in a second. And you can check in. What time would you like me to come to your room, or whoever's on? 11 p.m. That's no problem. And you're booked into your restaurant this evening. Alright. And you're booked in for your menu choices. Just say your name when you arrive. Yep, that is 7:30 p.m. that you're booked in. Okay. Breakfast tomorrow and for the rest of your stay is going to be between 8 to 10 a.m. Just make your way down to our restaurant, okay? And say your name, and that'll be brought out to you, and you'll get your choice, as I said, of juices and coffees and things like that. Alright, do you have any questions? No? Okay, well, I will just get you your keys and you get into your room. There's plenty of places and things to enjoy for the day. We've got golf course, putting green. There's lots of activities, so you can pop down to the reception desk and let me know if there's anything you want booked in for. Okay, right, let's get to it. Hello, it was me after all that's coming to help you sleep. How was your day? Good, I'm glad, I'm really glad. Okay, well, let's get you all tucked in. I'm just gonna pop over here. There, all tucked in. Now, this beautiful candle is part of our sleep collection. I think we should pop this on for you while we do your facial. I'll make sure to put it out before I leave your room. Here we are. Lovely and lit for you. Smells so good. I'll set that here on your bedside table. Okay, all sorted. Now, I did bring with me in here is our Aran Cosmetics and toiletries. They're oils and wonderful things containing beautifully sourced ingredients from Scotland. So we're going to use this today. This is for your scalp facial. And for your hands. Okay. Alright. So just relax. I'm going to gently massage this in. Very gently stroke your eyebrows. Oh, you canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Oh, you canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Oh, you canny shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Oh, you canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Oh, you canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Oh, you canny shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You canny shove your granny up us. Push, push. Or sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Oh, I got it wrong. Try again. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say that the lass is high. Mary of soul, she sailed on that day over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was fair, all that was good, all that was me is gone. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say that the lass be I. Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Okay, well, now it's time for your bedtime story that you'll hopefully fall fast asleep to. I haven't yet decided what we're going to read you. Let's see. Let's do a little short one called The Drawing of the Sword. Okay. Long, long ago, after Uther Pendragon died, there was no king in Britain, and every knight hoped to seize the crown for himself. The country was like to fear ill when laws were broken on every side, and the corn which was to give the poor bread was trodden under foot, and there was none to bring the evildoer justice. Then, when things were at their worst, came forth Merlin, the magician, and fast he rode to the place where the Archbishop of Canterbury had his dwelling. And they took counsel together, and agreed that all the lords and gentlemen of Britain should ride to London and meet on Christmas Day, now at hand, in the great church. So this was done. And on Christmas morning, as they left the church, they saw in the churchyard a large stone, and on it a bar of steel, and in the steel a naked sword was held, and about it was written in letters of gold, "Whoso pulleth out this sword is by right of birth King of England." They marvelled at these words, and called for the Archbishop, and brought him into the place where the stone stood. Then those knights whose fain would be king could not hold themselves back, and they tugged at the sword with all their might, but it never stirred. The Archbishop watched them in silence, but when they were faint from pulling, he spoke. "The man is not here who shall lift out that sword, nor do I know where to find him. But this is my counsel, that 2 knights be chosen, good and true men, to keep guard over the sword." Thus it was done. But The lords and gentlemen at arms cried out that every man had a right to try to win the sword, and they decided that on New Year's Day a tournament should be held, and any knight who would might enter the lists. So on New Year's Day, the knights, as their custom was, went to hear service in the great church, and after it was over they met in the field to make ready for the tourney. Among them was a brave knight called Sir Ector, who brought with him Sir Kay, his son, and Arthur, Kay's foster brother. Now Kay had unbuckled his sword the evening before, and in his haste to be at the tourney had forgotten to put it on again, and he begged Arthur to ride back and fetch it for him. But when Arthur reached the house, the door was locked, for the women had gone out to see the tourney, and though Arthur tried his best to get in, he could not. Then he rode away in great anger and said to himself, Kay shall not be without a sword this day. I will take that sword in the churchyard and give it to him. And he galloped fast till he reached the gate of the churchyard. Here he jumped down and tied his horse tightly to a tree. Then, running up to the stone, he seized the handle of the sword and drew it easily out. Afterwards he mounted his horse and delivered the sword to Kay. The moment Sir Kay saw the sword, he knew it was not his own, but the sword of the stone, and he sought out his father Sir Ector and said to him, Sir, this is the sword of the stone, and therefore I am rightful king. Sir Ector made no answer, but signed to Kay and Arthur to follow him, and all three went back to the church. Leaving their horses outside, they entered the choir, and here Sir Ector took a holy book and bade Sir Kay swear how he came about that sword. My brother Arthur gave it to me, replied Sir Kay. How did you come by it? Said Sir Ector, turning to Arthur. Sir, said Arthur, when I rode home from my brother's sword, I found no one to deliver it to me, and as I resolved he should not be swordless, I thought of the sword in the stone, and I pulled it out. Were any knights present when you did this? Asked Sir Ector. No, none, said Arthur. Then it is you, said Sir Ector. You are the rightful king of this land. But why am I king? Inquired Arthur. Because, answered Sir Ector, this is an enchanted sword, and no man could draw it, but he who was born a king. Therefore put the sword back into the stone, and let me see you take it out. That is soon done, said Arthur, replacing the sword, and Sir Ector himself tried to draw it, but he could not. Now it is your turn, he said to Sir Kay. But Sir Kay fared no better than his father, tugged it with all his might. And now you, Arthur, said Arthur. And Arthur pulled it out as easily as if he had been lying in its sheath. And as he did so, Sir Ector and Sir Kay sank on their knees before him. Why do you, my father and brother, kneel to me? Asked Arthur in surprise. Nay, nay, my lord, answered Sir Ector. I was never your father, though till today I did not know who your father really was. You are the son of Uther Pendragon, and you were brought to me when you were born by Merlin himself, who promised that when the time came I should know from who you sprang. And now it has been revealed to me. But when Arthur heard that Sir Ector was not his father, he wept bitterly. If I am king, he said at last, I ask what you will, and I shall not fail you. For to you and to my lady and mother I owe more than to anyone in the world. For they loved me and treated me as her son. Sir, replied Sir Ector, I only ask that you will make your foster brother Sir Kay seneschal of your lands, that I will readily, said Arthur, and while he and I shall live, no one shall fill that office. Sir Ector then bade them seek out the archbishop with him, and they told him all that had happened concerning the sword, which Arthur had left standing in the stone. And on the 12th day the knights and barons came again, but none could draw it out but Arthur. When they saw this, many of the barons became angry, and cried out that they would never own a boy for a king whose blood was no better than their own. So it was agreed to wait till Candlemas, when more knights might be there, and meanwhile the same two men who had been chosen before watched the sword night and day. But at Candlemas it was the same thing, and at Easter. And when Pentecost came, the common people who were present saw Arthur pull out the sword, cried with one voice that he was king, and they would kill any man who said differently. Then rich and poor fell on their knees before him. Arthur took the sword, offered it upon the altar where the archbishop stood, and the best man that was there made him king. After that, the crown was put on his head. He swore to his lords and commons that he would be a true king, and would do them justice all the days of his life. The end. The language in that was a little bit tricky at times, but we got there. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you all tucked in. Have a wonderful night's sleep and stay here